He's set. Here it comes. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he can't come up with it. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Clutch play by the two-way player.
But you never ever want to see
with
him
his
make that
pitcher. I got my pitcher load out.
Going. We need you to eat some innings.
Back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Looking to leave him loaded. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. Now at the plate, here is Tim Marmolejo. He'll lead
All right, let's go.
Bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Luis Toribio stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he fouls this one off. Cochran has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And this is taken in for the second out. Mike Yostremski digging in at the plate. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in... First pitch coming, here it is. Austin Slater is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Fouled off. Now another 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Oh my
We've got
God.
ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to Austin Slater.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Get some,
And he
motherfucker.
finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
The center fielder,
Hunter Bishop comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Now the first pitch.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
All right, here we go now.
Here comes the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Beer is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giant. Striding in for the Rockies, Ben Cochran.
Number 56.
Hey, your pitch, see it.
Cochran.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Contreras ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. It didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And that's the first out.
Batting 8.
Now here's the pitch.
Joey Bart.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball, you could tell he was out.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Stepping up is Tim Marmolejo. He bounced out last time up. And that misses for ball 1.
Tim Marmolejo.
And that one yanked just foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High chopper over to the right side. And he'll reach first safely.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Fouled away. Marmolejo on at first, nobody out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Mike Yostremski. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Ben Cochran. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch. Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Fouled off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat. You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding in is Nikki Lopez. He flew out in his last AB, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Mondesi ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that
Mondesi.
at the plate
Blue
now
glove.
is
Love it.
Wilmer Flores. They start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. It just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Brandon Belt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Giants.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Belt.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that. Up next, Ben Cochran. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Swing and a miss on the... Now to bat, Tim Marmolejo.
Leading up for the
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Sable is there to put it away for out number 1. Next, it'll be Luis Toribio. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and now stepping in is Mike Yostremski. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Austin Slater. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. That's going to bring up Hunter Bishop. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, come on, guys.
The 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. And there's out number 2. Next to hit is Nikki Lopez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, 2 away.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Lopez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Next to stand in is Joey Bart. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
1-2 now. And he will strike him out.
Woo!
10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They're down 9-0.